Man, that was a day. So I got there at 5:50. Well, I got there at 5:07 actually. Oh my gosh. Siri on my watch pops up for anything, even if I don't say it. But I clocked out at, let's just say 10:15. And I missed a whole day on Tuesday. I was there for 1 hour. And this whole week, I worked 18 hours. And if I were to work normal hours each day, it would be 20 hours a week. So missing a day, I made up a whole day that I missed. That's pretty cool. I'm glad because my pay won't be any or that different. Okay, so today, well, you know what? I'll talk about it later. I kind of want to get home right now. It has been a nice, lazy Saturday. I just finished watching The Hobbit, The Battle of Five Armies, and I have about 13 minutes until I'm heading off to Nana Pop-Pop's for dinner tonight. Now, I mentioned that this morning was crazy, and I just want to talk a little bit about it. So on Saturdays, there aren't many people there because it's people that have been there a while and are not new hires like me and a bunch of other people. They are there from Monday to Friday, and I'm there from Tuesday to Saturday. So on Saturdays, there aren't many experienced people there or people at all. And today was just, I've said it, it's just crazy. Okay, so usually there are two, I talked about this yesterday, but there are two, they call them splitters, not sorters. But there's one on each side, and they split odds and evens as it is all the way down the track. Okay, so even trucks are on one side, odds are on the other. Okay, so you have a little thing that's on your fingers. It's a little scanner, and you click the side of it, and it's you aim it at a QR code on the box, and then down low on your belt, you peel it prints out a label that tells you what car and where in the car that the package goes. So you scan it, rip it off, put it on, sort it, or split it, whichever, if it's odd or even. And today it was just me. Now, that's not my job. My job is preloader, which means I'm the person that picks up that package that was already split, and I put it into whichever truck it's supposed to go. Now, I had 4 trucks today, which is usual on Saturdays, because on Saturdays there isn't as much volume, and it's kind of a more relaxed day. So even though I have 4 trucks, it's kind of leisurely, I should say. That's the best word I can think of, because it's not, I guess, chill, whatever. But if I had 4 trucks on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I don't think I'd be able to do it. It'd be, well, I would have to, but there would be so much stacked up. And on Saturdays, I have just plenty of time to walk in, look at the label, and sorry, my alarm's going off to make sure I am ready to go to Nana's. But I got 10 minutes. So they came down, pulled me off those 4 trucks, and said, hey, you're going to be a splitter today. And I was like, okay. I've never done that before. I was putting e-regs on the belt one time, and I got to use that little scanner thing for like 3 minutes. It was nothing crazy. And I was the only one. So this is first time, and I'm the only one. There was a girl on the other side, and she was a preloader and a driver. So she had been there a while, and she knew what to do, and she would help when there was a large volume of packages coming down at one time. But man, I touched every single package. I don't know how many it was, but so sometimes there are the labels already on the package. Trying to flip that thing around and look at it and find it and then split it, sometimes you just don't have time. And you know, you look at it, you don't see it on your side, you scan it and then put one on and then just push it out of the way. Because how it comes down from a chute. It's more like a slide. It's curved slide. and they all stack up in the middle. It's not like they come in just a big clump. It's almost like it's a line, and it's not done like that on purpose. It's how it happens, how it falls. And so you can't turn them. And if the labels are on the other side, you just can't see. Sometimes I'll get the labels all on my side and I'll be able to sort them all perfectly. And then other times it was a mess. And sometimes I would have to like run down the line to catch up. Oh my gosh, guys. So I now have so much respect. I already knew how hard their job was, and they're two, and they have two people, and they've been doing it for a while, so they know what's up. It never looked like an easy job, especially looking up, seeing the giant slide chute full of stuff, and them having to sort all those packages, and they do a phenomenal job. So I'm very glad I don't have to do that job. That is a very hard job. And yes, much more respect to them, even on top of the respect that I already had for them. I will gladly go down and just sort my own trucks. That's easy. That's, to me, that's much easier. And I had to bend over the table the whole time. They already tried to get two people before me, but one of them couldn't reach the other side of the belt. They were a little shorter. And then I don't know what the reason for the other one was, but they couldn't do it. So I was the only one. Meanwhile, when this stuff is coming down the big chute, E-regs are continuously coming up on like a side belt. So sometimes two of them would come in at the same time, like two big loads kind of thing. So the load from like where it's sorting them up above the chute, and then from the side. So I would have to pull a little red, well, it's a red button just to stop it, get these done. And when it would slow down, I would do the E-regs. Wow. My fingers were so sore afterwards. I don't have any blisters, but it felt like, see right in the middle there where it's a little, it's not really that red, but it was very tender today because of how much the scanner was rubbing it. Golly, I couldn't wear my glove either. So this hand was super dirty, and then this hand had the glove on it. I looked so silly, and I didn't have time to eat, take a break. I drank water. I didn't have any time to do any of that. I was going a mile a minute. I forgot, not to mention the giant pile of stuff that was already behind me from yesterday and everything not sorting properly. Holy moly. So when it would slow down and I would get the E-regs all finished, I would go over to that pile and just start putting stuff up there. Wow, today was a day. But yeah, now I have 6 minutes to get ready and head off to Nana Papa's for dinner. I'm here. Let's go have some dinner. And just like that, it's dark. And I've got a whole bunch of goodies in there. I've got all of dinner's leftovers. I've got cake. I've got some jam. I've got bread. Hold on, I'm going through my brain. And I think there's I forget what she called it, but it's like a pie that you can heat up, but you don't have to. I think she said it was better if you heat it up. So I'll be excited to try that out. Can't imagine it's not good. And we got to watch the Duke Carolina game. Yes. If you haven't watched it, I'm going to go ahead and spoil it. So just click off if you haven't seen it or you want to watch it. Duke won. Yes. I just dislike Carolina. I'm sorry if you're a Carolina fan. I'm just not a fan of you. I don't want to say you guys, but just Carolina in general. Obviously, I'm a State fan, and I would always pull for Duke over Carolina. I'd pull for anyone over Carolina, honestly. But the Duke came out. They were in the lead for a while, and Carolina was playing excellent defense. Excellent. I will give them that. They were hustling. They wanted it. You could tell that they were hyped up. And they were just playing so differently from last time. And then at Cooper Flag got 3 fouls in the first half, which was really, well, I say really killing Duke, but they were doing well, and I hate to say they didn't need him, but they were doing well without him. They were continuing to go up, and then by the halftime, they were only up by 1, and then Carolina led for about, oh gosh, I don't know, what, 5 to 7 minutes, and then Duke just started to pull ahead. Cooper got 2 dunks, 2 monster dunks, and a block. Oh my gosh. But I was telling in a pop that Carolina came, I think they were in a 15-point deficit. They came back just to give their fans just enough hope to think that they were going to win, just to rip it away from them again. Yes! I love it. So all's a good night. Duke won, dinner was delicious, and now it's time to head home. Quick stop here at Food Lion, and one thing, this was the thumbnail, my car is missing. I parked it right over there. Yep, it's gone. Got towed or stolen. No, I'm just kidding. So the mechanic that fixed my car the first time, Grandpa called him up, and he has a flatbed truck, so he's gonna take it back to his shop and look at it and see what the cost will be. So I'm gonna go get some yogurt. That's all she wrote for this beautiful Saturday. So, hope y'all didn't lose too much sleep since it is daylight savings tonight, or is it in the morning? Is it tomorrow? Yeah, it's tomorrow. It's at 2. So when it goes to 2, it goes back to 2? No, it goes back to 1? Or is it at 3 and it goes back to 2? Or wait, no, it's going forward. So if it's at 2 and goes to 3, whatever it is, I'm going to sleep a little later today or tomorrow. Night, guys.